So when we're talking to Chinese and whatnot, we tell people the same thing. I don't care what kind of people you're talking to. I mean, people that you never even heard of. I mean, people from Mars. I mean, you tell them, first of all, if we're going to enact, are we going to have justice? Meaning guaranteeing. See, you got to have that definition for justice. Guarantee that nobody is mistreated. That's number one. Number two, guarantee that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. Otherwise, we do not have the type of situation that we should have. And I don't care who we're talking to. White, non-white, short, tall, male, female. Hey, if we're going to do business, if we're going to interact with each other any kind of way, is it going to be on the basis of justice? And just one definition, not 15 or 20 different definitions for justice. No, just one. Guarantee that no person, I don't care who that person is mistreated. You got to guarantee that no person is mistreated. That's number one. Number two, got to guarantee that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. Now, if you're talking to anybody who is supposed to be Chinese, anybody who is supposed to be Indonesian, anybody who's supposed to be Indian, anybody who's supposed to be white, anybody who's supposed to be Republican, Democrat, communist, capitalist, socialist, can you guarantee that no person is going to be mistreated?
Okay.
And that every person, out of all the people, if there's 10 people in a room, you start with the person that needs help the most, and then work back. Start with number 10 and work back to number 1. That's the criteria. If you're not meeting that criteria, we've got to go back to the drawing board. And you're not a person that I can trust. You know, we can't have justice and white supremacy on the same planet.
It doesn't exist.
Got to get that straight right out the gate.
Yeah.
See, that will not work. You have to get rid of the system of white supremacy to even start really seriously thinking about a thing called justice. All right? Because it's impossible to have justice and white supremacy on the same planet. That's impossible. That can't be done. You have to rid the system, first of all, of racism, which is white supremacy, and then in the process be producing a thing that's never existed in recorded history called justice. So all this study of black history and all like that doesn't mean anything if it's not about justice. I mean, you know, there are people who argue about that and all like that, but if you stop and think about it logically, what's the point? And anybody talking about anything, any kind of era,
yes,
even in history, taking up all that time, I mean, going through history books, this person went here, this person went there, this person discovered this. If you're not talking about producing justice, that's just a whole bunch of people moving around doing unjust things. That's all. And there's no criteria for justice. Because there's nothing in recorded history that say that anybody ever practiced justice. Nothing that I've ever found.